Welcome back to ChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. The video today from Nate Rosso, RLP. My girlfriend left me, and I feel like giving up. I wonder how many of you guys have felt this and have gone through this. Please extra them below. Really appreciate that. See that, Chow? It's Chow time. Shout out to Jack and Nate. They're becoming good friends with me, and I had lunch with Nate, had a great conversation. Jack is coming next month to visit. We're going to do some content together. These two are good people. Give them some support. Please give them some subs. Get Nate past 1,000 subs so you can get monetized on this channel.
All right, boys, it's your favorite greasy Italian wop here, and today I'm with my boy, Jack Morgan. Today's question regards lessons that you've learned from a relationship, and I got a question from one of my patrons. It says, what's one lesson you've learned from past relationships? And it's a pretty regular question, Jack. I mean, you gonna throw shit?
Just thinking of all the times my heart's been ripped out.
Dude, it's
Just thrown on the floor. Just die. You're dead.
Like, as a kid, you don't really understand it, but I watched The Simpsons. I love The Simpsons, guys. I used to watch it so much when I was a kid. I did not watch it after high school, but in my early years, I watched it all the time, and I remember so much. I can relate most real-life events, real-life things to lessons from The Simpsons. And remember when Bart had the crush on his babysitter, and then forgot that the big bully guy came and started making out with her and stuff? The image of her ripping out his heart, kicking it, that's exactly how all men feel when shit like that happens.
Relationships are hard, man, but it's good to be in them because it's a reminder that you can be loved and that you can give love to another person. But
it's deep shit. My biggest lesson is having false expectations. Like trying to force a relationship. So, for instance, when me and Nate met, I'm 10 years older than Nate. We didn't have to force this relationship.
Mm-hmm.
It made sense. We just got along.
Same.
We're doing the same stuff, the same ambitions.
Similar career paths.
We have the same values, the same goals.
Nope. This is why I like these two guys. They have very similar values to me. We have similar goals. They are in the family boat. They think family is probably the best method you can go. Having kids is probably the best method you can go to fulfill your life. Yes, money, banging hoes, sure, but those things get old.
Just don't have sex. But what I mean by that, tell me if this makes sense. My past 7 relationships, really only one of them I could have been best friends with. All the other ones, I was trying to force it to work. But the truth is we weren't best friends. We just liked how each other looked, and we both wanted families, and we enjoyed sex with each other. But the main ingredient, the actual connection and being best friends, it wasn't there. So that's my biggest lesson.
Yeah.
What about you? I know you're only 24, but for all the young cats, you know what I mean?
Well, I said don't take someone for granted, but on top of that this is going to obviously be biased towards gentlemen, but when someone wants to leave your life, you have to let them go. And
100%.
It's tempting. You see these movies where
you want to lock them in a room, you want to tie them down. I'm joking. I'm joking.
But no, it's you want to talk to them. You think one good talking to is going to keep them and make them realize how good you are. It's nah, man. If someone's who's been in your life for a while is opting out, they've thought about it already.
Yep.
And there's nothing you can say that's going to change how they feel and what they think it's the right decision, and you have to let them go. And if there's any chance of that relationship working, it's going to be by you letting them do their thing and then them realizing that. And even then, if that happens, you might realize you don't even want a person like that in your life.
Yep.
Not to say they're a bad person. They could have made a mistake, but
they say hindsight is 20/20, right? And it's true. When we actually look back at the shit we did, we can see, shit, we made mistakes. Shit, I probably should have done that. It's always easy to look back and then judge yourself.
You gotta let a person go when they want out, because there's nothing worse than trying to force someone into your life who doesn't want to be there.
Yep.
I agree completely.
And not only are you're not giving them what they want, but like you're betraying yourself because you're trying to keep someone in who doesn't even want to be there.
Yep.
And that's a self-love thing, and
That's men. That's a lot of men out there. Like, and I agree, self-love for us is not an easy thing. It took me a while to figure that part out. Like in my 30s, like late, almost mid 30s, is when I figured it out that, oh, I should love myself a little bit more. I should not be so harsh on myself. I should give myself a little bit more leeway on mistakes. But it's very hard still. I still badger myself. I still do these things. Remember, everything's a work in progress. I don't expect you guys to be fucking chads right off the bat. I don't expect you guys to be yoked right away. I don't expect you guys to know what to do right away. No, you got to watch a lot of things. You got to learn a lot of things. You got to experience life.
that's one of those things that you have to make the mistake of trying to keep, because I've done that. Most breakups, I try and
it can seem selfish on both ends. It's like you look at them and it's like, I spent all this time, this energy, but really you're being selfish too because they don't even want to be there. I've done this. I'm guilty.
Same.
Like I'm with you. Like I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not. I'm 34. I'm still. I actually have a girlfriend now, but the point is who knows if that's gonna work. Like I don't have any expectations anymore. But the cool thing is I could be best friends with this person.
And my lesson, what I've learned and through my reading, is expectations. When you don't have any expectations in a sense amongst each other, like she doesn't have much expectations for you and you don't have much expectations for her, you just meet and hopefully for the best, that usually tends out to work better. It's the expectations and the not meeting expectations is the problem. Women have this fantasy man, this fantasy superhero, even when they meet you. And then as they get to know you, that fantasy starts to fade away and you don't match that fantasy anymore because you don't match that fantasy. They don't want to be with you. You're not part of their image anymore.
They could be sitting here right now with us boys. No offense, talking shit, just right there and then. And honestly, if you're going through a breakup, as somebody who's been through many breakups, many a women, I mean, right back here in this back seat. Oh, there's a lot of, I can smell it still. It's not bragging.
Jesus Christ.
I'm a relationship guy. I want that. I want that one woman that I don't have to go get new ass all the time. Because I gotta tell you, it gets exhausting.
Yeah.
100%. 100%.
It's annoying. But I will say one thing. Now that I'm older and I've healed from all those breakups, I honestly some days want to literally call each one of them and say, thank you so much for leaving me. And if you think I haven't broken a couple of hearts, oh, you're sadly mistaken. Guilty.
You gotta, no, I mean, I feel like you have to break hearts, man. That's part of the relationship game.
Goes both ways.
It does go both ways.
You're gonna have your heart broken and you're gonna break hearts. It's just part of it. But like, yeah, dude, the biggest thing I could say is when someone doesn't want to be in your life anymore, you must, for your sake and their sake, let them go.
Absolutely.
And if you 6 months later get a text from them and you decide it's optimal to have them back in your life, cool. But most of the time when you've actually done the work and figured out like more about who you are from the relationship, you're going to be like, it was probably good that ended anyway.
Yep.
And I know what it's like to be Nate's age, believe it or not. I was 24 at one point.
Of course.
Yeah, it happened. I didn't just like skip it. But what I mean is you could feel like it may never happen for you. But if you think on that and that's all you think on, it's a classic thing. Those who think they can probably can, and those who think they can't probably can't. It's a classic thing. Will Smith, he slapped the bitch, and I'm tapped out. I think that's enough information from me. But like, it's okay. If you're 21 right now, 24, 25, the reality of shit is people don't want to settle down till they're 30 anyways. And you're probably guilty of that. I'm guilty of that. And even if you wanted to settle down at 24, it's a slim chance.
Okay, so on my end, I settled down. I settled down at 21. Married for 12 years. In a relationship for, I think, 14 years with my ex-wife. Lessons learned. Happy wife, happy life is bullshit. That's for sure. As much as you want to try to make them happy, they're not happy themselves. There's literally nothing you can do. Men have to learn this. Their happiness is not your responsibility, nor will it ever be. You cannot make other people happy. It's just not how it works in life. But us men really want to make our partners happy, the people around us happy. We're kind of like golden retrievers in a sense. And it makes sense that we're like this just because society made us like this. But Red Pill, Manosphere has taught me so much. Patrice O'Neal, The Godfather. You have to take life lessons from everybody around you, as in just absorb it. You don't have to fully take it in. Not everybody's opinion / advice is worthwhile. Even mine. Mine is probably dumb sometimes. My vocabulary sucks. You know, I'm foreign, so like my take might be slightly different than yours, but it might help you out and figure out where you want to be or where you want to go. And that's what I hope for a lot of these videos, meeting other people, featuring other creators. They lived such different lives than me. Jack, red-blooded American. I would call myself a red-blooded American. I wasn't born here though, but I love this country. Nate, young cat, 24, up-and-coming comedian. People just have such different experiences, and they have different takes. Are we all smart? Fuck no. But we do have something to give you guys, and I hope you guys have something to give other men. Lessons. You know, that the brotherhood kind of sucks. We should be helping each other more and pushing each other up more than really just competing in every single aspect of life.
I think that's perfect.
That's really it.
I think we should let these people go now at this point, because
we've been holding you hostage.
They're getting tired of us.
Yeah.
Don't forget to subscribe.
Yeah.
Again, shout outs to Jack and Nate. Please give them some subscribes, some subs. I plan on doing a lot of content with them both. They'll be coming over to Los Angeles. I'm getting a new place. It's all working out. Please subscribe them below. I really appreciate that. I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.